Hello and welcome back to Project 52, where we are on a mission to produce 52 tracks in 1 year, and this week we are starting week 15, so let's get right to it. So this week I was supposed to start from a empty canvas, so to say, and I did start from an empty canvas like 4 hours ago or something, and I recorded for 1.5 hours or something like that, and then once again my audio recorder just at some point decided to stop recording, and the file once again was corrupted like a couple of weeks ago. That's a shame because I was making a lot of great content for this video, and now once again we are starting kind of in the middle of the songwriting and producing process. So sorry about that, but it's what it is. It's a little bit frustrating, but what can you do? So let me quickly show you what I've done in the track so far. I won't spend a lot of time on this. I know it's not the most interesting thing to watch, where I'm just explaining things that I've done before. So I'll just very quickly show you all the elements, and then we'll move forward to producing rest of the track. Maybe today. If not today, then we'll do it tomorrow. If I didn't tell you, it's Monday today, so 2 days to go to Wednesday. If this is your first video, I always release the weekly videos on Wednesdays, so we have a couple of days to go, so I'm a little bit late again, but it's fine. So I started this week's track from the drums. Let me play you all of them first, and then I'll show you some of the things that are in there. So just a basic kick drum, 3 layers of clap, and the clap is actually coming in later on in the track. Then we have a percussion loop only on the left channel, with the kick drum for context. And then we have a lot of single hits. We do have this tambourine loop, I think it is. And I think we have like 4 hi-hats. And a couple of single percussion hits. So everything together as I played you. Then I found this cool sounding, at least for me, cool sounding chord change while I was just improvising on my keyboard, and it goes something like this, I think. So it's just B major and C sharp major. After that I made a bass sound in Phase Plant. This is very simple, it sounds like this. And then I played a long time with some different melodies, and as usual for me, I made way too complex and busy sounding melodies with the wrong sound, or I just made a very quick sound in Phase Plant and it was just terrible. And then I just deleted the sound and found a cool preset from Analog Lab, which is usually the better choice, and made this very simple arpeggio type melody which just goes up and down in a very predictable way, but it sounds pretty cool with the other elements. It's a very peaceful kind of sound. And then I just added some crashes and a couple of fills, and tried to start thinking about the arrangement, but that's very much in progress still. So that's what we are going to start today. I don't have a whole lot of time to record, but let's try to start the arrangement, and if we make some new elements in the production, and then tomorrow probably we'll try to finish the track, so I still have some time to edit the video and release it for you the day after tomorrow. So here's everything so far. I'll play to maybe up until this point because there's nothing new after this, so yeah, here's everything. this section I was thinking, because there you can hear those little pauses where the drums pause. I was thinking of some sort of middle section where the chords change for a while and then we go back into the same melody or same MIDI. This one. So I was thinking if you'd go like, but we would have to find a new sound for that. And also I don't know if it fits the other sections, you know. Let's just try that first, and if it doesn't sound right, we'll try to think of another way to transition us into the next section, which I don't know yet what it's going to be like, but we'll figure it out. Alright, let's record it and maybe look for another sound, and if it doesn't fit, then it doesn't fit. Oh no, I changed the wrong sound. This happens to me so often. Can I undo a preset change? I don't think I can. Oh, I can. Oh, that's such a relief. I was already thinking that I need to just go like exit the project and unsave and just come back. I didn't know you can undo a preset change. So that's a lifesaver. Very cool, Arturia. Very cool. Thank you. All right. So this is the one that we needed to change. I don't think it works. We'll keep thinking. Oh god, my eye is itching. Okay, where were we? Can I go there? It's not part of the scale? I don't think it is. Is that big of a deal if I just go there anyway? I don't think it matters. Alright, so something like that maybe. Okay, immediately press the wrong key. And then I think we could change into this new chord progression, or does it work? Can we do the G sharp major in there, because it's not part of the scale? I mean, we can do it here. I think it works, but does it work if we just go forward? And if you can just have a listen, like if I go through the chords in series, like one by one, and then come back to the the first chord, which is B major in this case. So if I go like, well, it kind of works. All right, forget about everything that I said. the ending doesn't quite work, especially this part where we go like. It could go to D sharp. And also this ending just doesn't work. If we go up to, I don't know, A sharp. No. I have no idea if that works, maybe not. But somehow I don't care. But we need something in the middle section, perhaps the bass, and also the melody could be in a completely new sound. It being the same that we have in here, it doesn't really cut through enough. It almost sounded like a banjo in the background, you know, some, you know, Kata Show or something. Is there even a banjo in Kata Show? I don't know. Oh, that rhymed. Maybe it doesn't need to hit every beat. I'm using so much presets. What do you think about presets? Because I get this kind of, I don't know how to say it in English, imposter syndrome maybe, if I just use presets, you know? Like it feels like I'm not doing the music myself. I'm just kind of getting ideas from somebody else's sound design and just throwing it into my track. One of the reasons that I don't have presets for all of my plugins, my effect plugins, if you don't know, I make effect plugins mainly. I never use presets in effects because every time the effect is for, or it should be for a specific reason. And at least the plugins that I make aren't for getting inspiration for sound design. I mean, SSF is pretty close. And also, I guess with Flatter, with the new randomization feature, you can do those things. But I don't use presets in effects because usually I know what to do with them and I can just dial in the right controls or the right settings. But with synthesizers, when you are making like chords and melodies and stuff, it's just so much more enjoyable when you can just look for a good sounding sound that somebody else has made, somebody who actually knows how to sound design. I don't know why, but I just very often get this sort of feeling of not belonging into the production, you know, the community, because if I just use presets. I know it's silly because everybody uses presets, like the topmost producers, you can hear it in the top 50, you know, the Billboard, I don't know what it's even called. Is it even Billboard? I don't know. You know, the top 50 tracks. You can hear a lot of presets in there as well. So it's not the case, but for some reason I just get that feeling. Okay, so I've now talked about like 5 minutes and we should be producing. So let's get back to that. So what I was doing is trying to find some sort of layer to the main sound, the main melody. And what I'm trying to find is something that has a lot of information in the higher mids or the lower highs. I don't know what it's called, but in the 1K to 5K region, because if you look at the spectrum analyzer at the moment, we are missing a lot of information in kind of this area here. Look at this. We have this kind of slope in the middle where we are missing a lot of information. So we need to fill that in some way. Alright, so it's pretty good. but it's not quite enough. And I don't know if this is the right way of, of filling gaps in the frequency spectrum. I don't think you can just fix that in the mastering, right? Sound is so bad. Yeah, so as you heard, it fixed the frequency balance. It sounded fuller, but it also sounded as if it was played through a, I don't know, walkie-talkie speaker or something like that. So, it doesn't sound very natural. So we're gonna have to find a better way. Also, I kind of want to just get rid of this sound here. So let's do it. Why not? All right, so, oh man. So I don't know if you can hear that. This is what happened a couple of weeks ago. Also, when I was recording, thankfully I'm not recording or running my audio recorder through DC power at the moment, so the audio should be still running, but my computer everything shut down and it went all nuts. I have no idea why it does that sometimes. It's super annoying. Also, I can see that my camera is running low in battery, so this is the second time that I'm trying to record today and the second time that something goes terribly wrong. So I don't know if I can continue today anymore. I'm very sorry. Anyway, let's continue tomorrow and try to actually get something done. I'll stay positive. I'll try to make everything maybe a little bit better in the meantime, or maybe not, because then I won't have any content in the video. I'll get back to you tomorrow and we'll actually try to do something, like get something done while I'm recording, because otherwise these videos are a bit useless. I hope they're entertaining to see my frustration and, all the things that I do and then delete in the DAW, as I did with the melody just like 5 minutes ago. So I hope you don't mind. Tomorrow we'll keep working on the track and hopefully we'll get something done. So see you then. All right, welcome back. It's Tuesday and I'm afraid I'm not able to film another session of me producing this week's track. I started producing today right before I was meant to start filming, and the computer thing happened again. So I don't know what's that about. As you can see, I'm currently trying to run some tests to kind of figure out what's happening. Hopefully it's nothing too serious, but because we are on a schedule and I need to make the track in 1 week and also try to film some of the production process and also edit the video, I just don't have any more time to film me producing the track. I'll still finish the track at some point. I don't know. I'll find the time, but I have a lot of other things currently going on, so I just don't have the time. Anyway, if for some reason you still like the video, please do press the like button. It helps a lot. And also, if you would like to see the future videos, which I will hopefully be able to film normally again soon, be sure to be subscribed from the subscribe button. If you're interested in joining the challenge, which is Project 52, where we are trying to produce 52 tracks in 1 year, you can do so by following the link in the description. It should be visible without you having to press the show more button. And that link should take you to the Sixth Sample Discord server, where we have a Project 52 text channel, where each week we share the tracks that we made and also give feedback to a couple other people who have joined the challenge with me, which I very much appreciate. It's so cool to have some other people with me in this challenge as well. So thank you so much everybody who have even for 1 week joined the challenge. But anyway, that's it for this week. I hope you like the track. Here it is, mixed and mastered, and I hope to see you next week for week 16, hopefully with a little more content. So see you then. Bye bye.